Hello, I'm Chief Funai from the City of Green Fire Division, and I'm excited to announce the release of our annual report, the summary of our department activity from the year 2020. Our mission in the Fire Division is to save lives and protect property. The year 2020 brought with it many unique challenges, situations, and opportunities to do just that. In 2020, we responded to 4,282 emergency alarms, an increase of about 2.5% over our 2019 total, which is an average of about 11.5 calls per day. While in a typical year, EMS alarms account for about 80% of our call volume, in 2020, 78% of our calls were for EMS and 2.3% of our calls were fire calls. One note to highlight from last year in regard to alarms are those alarms that fall into the natural disaster or severe weather category. Recall that an EF1 tornado moved through Green on April 8th and led to 68 severe weather alarms and thankfully just one serious injury. Beyond that, the opening of Station 3 was certainly a highlight for the city last year. This $4.5 million station will lead to improved response times in the northeast area of the city, and the increase in staffing with 8 additional fire medics will support emergency response to all areas of the city. A great feature incorporated into the station is a training tower that supports our training initiatives and will help to keep our staff among the best trained fire medics in the state. Any review of 2020 must include a mention of the effect of the global pandemic. The pandemic paused business as usual across the city, and it certainly was a rough year for all of us in the fire division as well. Just as small businesses and families across the city had to adapt, we adjusted to employing our infectious disease precautions on every alarm and wore masks 24 hours a day in the stations to protect the health of our personnel and ensure that we were always ready to respond. I'm proud of our team and the way they persevered on the front lines. I'm proud of the way we adapted our activity to maintain our core service, and I'm proud of the way our staff poured themselves into the city's Green Together effort. 2020 was, in many ways, a difficult year, but we used this time to regroup and focus on our core mission. Thank you to the mayor, his director and administration, the city council, and you, the citizens of Green, for your continued support. We remain committed to standing ready to save lives and protect property, and we dedicate this annual report to all of those who were affected by an emergency alarm in some way this year. You can find the full report on the City of Green website. Thank you.